US President Donald Trump announced that a swift and lethal kinetic American military strike has killed the infamous leader of the Tren de Aragua gang in Venezuela. Swiss citizens go to the polls on Sunday to vote on a proposed initiative by the right-wing Swiss People's Party to cap the national population at below 10 million until 2050.
Thousands gathered at Buckingham Palace on Saturday to celebrate King Charles III's official birthday parade, dubbed Trooping the Colour.
Canada earned its first ever World Cup point with a draw against Bosnia and Herzegovina in Toronto, while the US notched a dominant 4-1 victory over Paraguay in Los Angeles. United States President Donald Trump announced on Friday that a swift and lethal kinetic American military strike has killed Hector Rustenfort Guerrero Flores, the infamous leader of the Tren de Aragua gang. Trump posted an aerial video of the strike online, warning that the group no longer has a safe haven anywhere. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth stated the operation took place earlier in the week at a compound in mineral-rich southeastern state of Bolivar. The group is designated by Washington as a terrorist organization responsible for extensive violence and trafficking across North America, South America, and Europe. The Venezuelan government confirmed its participation in the combined operation, which resulted in fatal clashes with criminal members. Swiss citizens go to the polls on Sunday to vote on a popular initiative proposed by the right-wing Swiss People's Party, SVP, the largest in parliament, to cap the national population at below 10 million until 2050. The referendum, put forward after securing the required 100,000 signatures, comes as approximately 27% of Swiss residents are not citizens, following years of immigration driven by a strong labor market. Calling it a sustainability initiative, the SVP argues that uncontrolled immigration causes the country to grow too quickly, putting an unbearable strain on housing, schools, and transport. If the population exceeds 9.5 million, the initiative would force Parliament to restrict asylum and family reunification, while hitting a 10 million threshold would require terminating free movement agreement with the European Union. The collective government and major business groups have recommended rejecting the proposal, warning it would harm the economy, hurt national prosperity, and jeopardize vital European security pacts.
Thousands of people travelled from far and wide to celebrate King Charles III's official birthday parade, dubbed the Trooping of the Colour, in London on Saturday. The monarch was joined by his wife Queen Camilla as they greeted the crowds in a horse and carriage. Then, from the balcony of Buckingham Palace, the royal family gathered to watch the military flyover, where 4 fighter jets left a trail of red, blue and white vapour in honour of the British crown. As the national anthem was played, a group of anti-monarchy protesters in front of Buckingham Palace held up posters reading, "Not my king." They also displayed pictures of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, the king's brother, who was stripped of his royal titles over his connections to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
The opening matches of the FIFA World Cup brought historic results and massive celebrations for the host nations on Friday night. In Toronto, co-hosts Canada secured their first ever point on the global stage after fighting back in the second half to draw 1-1 against Bosnia and Herzegovina. Thousands of red-clad supporters created an electric atmosphere in the shadow of the city's iconic CN Tower, celebrating the historic goal wildly alongside Hollywood celebrities in the stands. Meanwhile, a small but enthusiastic contingent of Bosnian fans filled the venue with loud cheering after their team took an unexpected first-half lead. Further south, the world's biggest football tournament returned to the United States for the first time in 32 years with a dynamic 4-1 victory over Paraguay. A passionate, star-studded Los Angeles crowd of more than 70,000 filled SoFi Stadium to witness the team's largest ever lead in a World Cup match. Dozens of American celebrities and cultural icons turned out for the match, but US President Donald Trump did not show up.